I think I need to know, are you really the next big thing? Or the next big bitch?
Off the play!
When the river runs dry, you will return to the scene of the crime. That's pretty much what we're doing. Had to sing that. Don't want to be struck down by copyright or anything like that. This is the qualifying final preview of Collingwood v Adelaide Thursday night at the Adelaide Oval. 7:40 p.m. start, 7:10 p.m. start over there in case you need to adjust your time clocks and whatnot. This is it, the qualifying final. The final series starts now. We stumbled in the fourth spot. We had some results luckily go our way and whatnot, and we are taking on Adelaide Thursday night. Less than 3 weeks removed from the last time we played them. Obviously the bye week for finals, but decided to take a week off. Been in the background, just taking a step back from the channel, but I am working on certain videos and whatnot, so I do apologise for the lack of uploads, or no uploads in the past week, over 7 days since my last upload. That was the VFL report, being knocked out of the wildcard round. The VFLW side losing the grand final by 6 points to North Melbourne, and the Pies AFLW side losing after the siren. Set shot after the siren hitting the post. So 3 losses for the VFL, VFLW. The VFL stuff's all gone, or season's over for that. AFLW, second loss of the season. But the men, or the AFL side, they're returning, kickstarting their final series, taking on Adelaide. Obviously, this is a massive fucking game. The ramifications, the last time we played, and the Isaac Rankin stuff that occurred afterwards, or during the game, and the fallout afterwards. This is going to be hostile, so if you are heading over there, be well and stay safe. I say this at the end of my videos, and I'm saying this now for Collingwood fans flying over to Adelaide and being in attendance. Good luck, have fun, be well, and stay safe. And hopefully it's a backs against the wall win against Adelaide. I say this in my last few videos, it would be such a Collingwood thing to win this sort of game, losing to Adelaide in round 23, then coming back less than 3 weeks later to then beat them week 1 finals. And it would also be a Collingwood thing to then lose to Adelaide in the grand final, but I'm not thinking that far ahead. This is the qualifying final. I am going to be talking a little bit about the final series in general, just our perspective, our story to be told, but also giving Adelaide respect. Congratulations to them for winning the minor premiership and finishing on top. I'm not too sure if they called for a Thursday night game. I hope they did. They called us out. They can't call us out, but if they prefer the Thursday night game, then all the best to them for that. They deserve it. And as it's the final series, I guess there's going to be some changes to the structuring of my previews and also reviews and just other videos for the month of September. Just in regards to a health check, we've got 9 players on the injury list. Bo McCreary is the name to worry about recently. His foot 50-50 to be playing or not play. We'll find out Tuesday after training, the main training session, that is, to confirm if he's playing or not. Well, the team selections will be Wednesday night. Jeremy Howe is out due to the groin injury out for 3 to 4 weeks. He may not be playing this final series at all. It's all watch this space, but he has signed a contract extension for 2026, so he hasn't played his final game for Collingwood. I was wrong on that. I thought he was done after this season. Charlie West, 2 weeks away. He's an outside chance of playing some sort of footy this year. Jacob Ryan, 4 weeks. Smith, 6 weeks. It's just the remaining depth players out for the season and just injuries that they won't return. They would not be selected. So McCreary, Charlie West to a lesser extent, and Jeremy Howe, and also a lesser extent, but I have to mention him. It's Bobby Hill. Back to full training. It's all watch this space with Bobby Hill. We are playing finals. We do need a spark with pace up forward. Does Bobby Hill provide that for us? We'll find out. A lot of selection speculations and murmurs. I don't expect anything more than 3 changes for this game, and going forward for my videos as well, most likely won't be doing team selections and final word videos. This will pretty much be it, but I do expect to be uploading some videos between the preview video and before game time, or game day that is, or before the first bounce. But in regards to my selection speculations, obviously Will Parker should come in for Jeremy Howe. That's the first replacement. Bo McCreary being 50-50 for that foot injury. Brody Myercheck should be fine. He will be assessed, but he should be fine. Bobby Hill, that's all murmurs and whatnot. Again, I'm not going to go too in-depth on Bobby Hill stuff and whatnot. Unless the club comes in and confirms he will play, then I'll make mention of it. So that's pretty much it. Treating it, again, as being inactive. Roan Steele's spot in the side is up in the air. Will he be in the full squad? Will he be the sub? Will he be dropped? That's all. Watch this space for Roan Steele. Bit of a weird predicament for him. And the other one would be a selection statement, and that would be Mason Cox coming in for Dan McStay, given the form of each player. Mason Cox playing well in the VFL, and Dan McStay just needs a kickstart, kick up the arse, whatever you want to call it. He did kick that late goal against Melbourne, so hopefully that's something that sparks or gives him that spark. He did play a good final series in 2023, the qualifying final, and also the prelim up until that knee injury. Hopefully that's added motivation. Hopefully that's something for him to thrive in that final series. And he had a decent final series in 2022 before coming over to Collingwood. So what do you do with the tools with Mason Cox and Dan McStay? Our triple M forward line compared to Adelaide's triple or three-headed monster forward line in Thilthorpe, Fogarty, and Tex Walker. They are potent up forward, Adelaide. Something to work out, but in terms of selection speculations, if there's anything outside the three possible changes that I've mentioned just before, then I might possibly do a team selection final word video. Maybe someone gets John Nobled, who knows? But it's all watch this space and speculations and murmurs and yada yada yada. There will be a main training session Tuesday morning, so we'll know a little bit more after that, and then a captain's run, and then they'll be off to Adelaide Wednesday night. We'll know who boards are playing and who doesn't, and we'll know by 6:20 ish Wednesday night who's being selected in the squad. But it feels weird to preview this sort of game. Obviously, it's the qualifying final, and obviously we've got our own selection speculations and Collingwood stuff to talk about. Last time playing Adelaide was less than 3 weeks ago. I guess I can talk about the recent history. Collingwood does lead the head-to-head 35 wins, 16 losses, and a draw. Obviously, the last time we played, we lost to Adelaide by 3 points. Adelaide is on a 9-game winning streak. Are they vulnerable? Are they shaky? Do they need the loss they need to have? I mean, they haven't lost a game since the bye, losing to Hawthorn by 3 points. Collingwood, we haven't beaten a top 8 side since May 30th. That was against Hawthorn. But an interesting stat I found, it's not recent per se, but Collingwood hasn't lost more than once in the same season in South Australia since 2000. So bit of history there for Collingwood, bit of luck and fortune. In regards to interstate travel, I get it, or not. I don't get this part about how we don't like the travel. Our interstate record's pretty damn good, and these sort of games against Adelaide, qualifying final, hostile environment, this is stuff we thrive in. Maybe we get Adelaide on a bad day. Maybe we're the ones to break their winning streak. Maybe they're gettable. Maybe they're vulnerable. First time playing finals since 2017, the power stance stuff and the power of the mind and yada, yada, yada. They haven't been the same since that 2017 grand final loss, and they were a bit vulnerable and shaky back then. They're not vulnerable and shaky now. They're on a winning streak, for Christ's sake. But their last 3 wins, 9 points to West Coast, 3 points to Collingwood, 13 points to North Melbourne. I do think their midfield, that's where we can get Adelaide here. Stop their midfield, their lack of deliveries inside forward 50. They are the most accurate side in the competition, so it's not a matter of deliveries and whatnot. They just convert every time they're inside 50. Adelaide are top 2 for points for and points against. We are first for points against, but 7th for points scored or points for. So it's our attacking game we need to work on. Again, the last time we played Adelaide, 71 inside 50s, plus 34 for inside 50s, and we lost by 3 points. Only 8 goals, 8. I know it's wet weather footy back then. It might be wet weather footy on Thursday night, but it's something we need to work on. And I do feel more confident, more optimistic playing Adelaide here. We've got areas of improvement to work on. I think we can work on this. But I guess this is where the optimism and confidence might go out the window, because I do think Adelaide have more areas of improvement to work on compared to us heading into this game. And it's on them. The pressure, I think, is on them. I don't think the pressure is entirely on us just yet. If we lose and then play the semi-final, then the pressure's on. I think the pressure's on us after week 1 finals, whether we get that backs against the wall win against Adelaide, or we struggle or stumble into the semi-final and take on Hawthorn or GWS. But I guess because we are playing finals, I will also add finals history between Collingwood and Adelaide. We lead the overall head-to-head 3-0. 2002 preliminary final, 2008 elimination final, and the 2009 semi-final. The old robbed right in front of me game. Collingwood are 6-4 in qualifying final matches, and Adelaide are 2-3 in qualifying final matches since 2000. Again, this current finals format, that is. Collingwood's 9-6 in week 1 finals. Adelaide are 6-6 in week 1 finals. Again, since the start of 2000. And Collingwood's record interstate and finals, 4 wins, 4 losses. I'm not including the semi-final loss at the Gabba. That was when COVID lockdowns and whatnot, and every team had to base or be based out of Queensland. So not going to include that for home games, but the elimination final win against West Coast in 2020, I will consider that an away win. So 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 wins in Perth, 2 wins in Adelaide, and Adelaide are 10-4 in finals games played at home in South Australia. But again, an area we can exploit Adelaide in is obviously their finals history. Are they prepared? Are they vulnerable? Are they shaky for this? Are they nervous? Can we exploit their nervousness? Are they going to struggle with the pressure? If we can provide the pressure and turn a chicken up in the first 5-10 minutes, you'll know how Collingwood's going to go in the first 5-10 minutes, how Adelaide respond. But the one area we can beat Adelaide in, again, is the midfield. If we can stop their midfield, their forward line is pretty much out of the equation if that's the case. And also just our forward 50 connection and inside 50 entries. It goes one of two ways for us. We're either inefficient heading inside 50 or we get it inside 50, lock it in, and then we can't score a goal. We're just inaccurate. So it's either just inefficient kicks or just inaccurate in front of goals. And we get rid of those two worries. Another thing I will display, and I'll display this for a full minute at least, is the overall compare the pair. Now, we are playing finals, so there's no point doing team rankings now because, again, we're down to 8 teams. But I have displayed all teams for finals and ranked each stat and key metric for the compare the pair. So, in regards to the Adelaide Crows, I mean, the top two for points for and points against. They ranked first for contested possessions, first for contested marks, first for intercepts as well, and they're first for shot accuracy and also just goal efficiency heading inside 50. We're first for points against, so we match up well against Adelaide for their attacking game and our defensive abilities. We're first for tackles, we're second for tackles inside 50, third for marks inside 50. So there's no issues with us going forward off centre and also going inside 50. We just need to be able to convert now, and that's gone backwards since our win over Carlton, an area we need to work on. And we are able to make teams pay on turnovers. Adelaide ranked first for turnovers. That's a weird stat I found in the last time we played them, but again, that's an area to exploit as well. Can we make them pay on turnovers and quick transitions? Are they able to respond? Are they able to set up defensively? But just going forward with the compare the pair, and I'll do this after the qualifying final, so from the semi-final or prelim onwards, the next time we play, whether it's against GWS or Hawthorn or the prelim final, the compare the pair will just be us against the opposition, and there won't be team rankings anymore after this. It'll just be the key stat and metric compared to them. So our average disposals compared to their average disposals and yada yada yada. So a little bit of extra numbers to get your heads around. So yeah, that's just for future videos or future video or 2 or 3 maybe. But in regards to our finals campaign, we are up against it for multiple reasons. Jeremy Howe out due to injury. Bobby Hill, will he play? Will he not play? We are an aging list. It is up in the air. It is going to be questioned, obviously. Our form, our winning record against top 8 teams this year and not beating a top 8 side since Hawthorn, May 30th, that was in autumn. Maybe the new season, not being in winter anymore, maybe we are able to rise to the occasion. But I did mention in the Hawthorn loss a few weeks ago or about a month ago, the last time a team won a premiership, having been beaten by 10 plus goals in the month of August or just before finals, was West Coast in 1994. So again, we're going to have to defy history and odds there. A few other, I guess, areas of history we need to defy is finishing fourth. It's been a poison chalice position since 2002 and also pretty much in history. The last time a team won a premiership from fourth spot was Adelaide in 1997, and only 7 teams have won from fourth spot. 3 teams in the 21st century have made the grand final from fourth. Us in 02, Sydney in 06, and Geelong in 2020. So again, it's a poison chalice position to be in right now. And Collingwood has not won a premiership outside the top 2 in their history, either first 10 times and second 6 times. So we are up against it for multiple reasons. We have our own story to tell. We are up against it, backs against the wall, but this is what we thrive in. This is Collingwood, fuck's sake. Backs against the wall, against the odds. When the going gets tough, what do we stand for? We showed it in the final quarter against Melbourne. We stood for something. Can we take that momentum heading into finals and convert this into tremendous footy for finals? We've displayed it this year. We beat Brisbane at the Gabba by 50 plus points, Hawthorn by 51 points, Sydney by 31 points. I know they're not playing finals, but the way we played against them was pretty good. We beat Fremantle resting players heading over there off a 5-day break. We took it to Geelong. We should have beaten Geelong. Uh, we should have beaten Gold Coast. We should have beaten Fremantle. We can challenge these teams. We can beat these teams. It's just, are we hungry? Are we ready? Can we do this? Are we capable of doing this? But that'll be all for this qualifying final preview of Collingwood v Adelaide for Thursday night. Again, recording this on a Monday. If I don't record this now, then I won't be able to record it at all. I don't expect to do a review Thursday night or Friday morning. I don't expect to be reactionary or anything like that unless we get fucking smashed or smoked or anything like that. But you should expect the review of this game up on Friday night or Saturday morning, either way. Hopefully it's a win and it'll be uploaded on a Saturday morning and go from there. But I'll leave you guys all to it. Hope you guys have a good week. Hopefully it's a Collingwood win and we show the league and the world and the competition what we stand for. And the fork in the road against Adelaide, we go one of two ways. We win this game, anything's possible. We lose this game, we are up against it. But that's all for this video. I'll leave you guys all to it. Be well, stay safe, Magpies out.
Up the pie!